Hey there folks, and welcome to another Harlequins unboxing. As I said in the last video, this is the second part of our two-part Infinity box set release. The first part obviously was focused on the Daedalus Fall book, so if you wanted to have a look at that, go and check out our last video. But this one is focused on the Spiral Core box set. So, without further ado, let's crack on with it. Hey there folks, and welcome to our Spiral Corps Army Pack unboxing video. So yeah, this is absolutely awesome. This is a whole army in a box as far as I'm aware. A great start to this fantastic new faction, which is the Spiral Corps. Yeah, it's an offshoot of the Toha regiments. So yeah, I don't know much about this, as you can probably tell from my bumbling, but I do know a few things, and more importantly, I'm just here to show you what goodies you'll get in the box. And then obviously you can make up your mind whether you'd like to buy them for yourselves. I know a few things though, so what do I know about these guys then? So, I know that the Spiral Corps are basically the Shavasti hunters, primarily Toha units, but also humans that had many hands in pulling at the strings from the shadows. I also know that while this is basically, the Spiral Corps is composed of veterans from the Toha army, the human colleagues don't fully understand their mission and their motives. So too, the playstyle of these guys is meant to be very different from the regular Toha army that you might be used to playing if you are a veteran Toha player, or playing against if you are a regular person that plays against Toha armies on a regular basis. As you can see, this comes with a extra model inside if you pre-ordered it with Harlequins. Or if you are lucky enough to get one of the ones that we pre-ordered, just in case anyone else wanted to buy one and they hadn't got around to ordering one from us. So yeah, but you get that absolutely free. That makes a difference to the price of the box, but obviously that is a limited edition thing, so it obviously doesn't change the value of the box too much. You're going to get a great value in these boxes. The Infinity box sets, whether they're an army box like this or a starter set, are always great value for money, but obviously it's a little freebie extra if you manage to get one soon enough. Right, so let's see over. So what's it say on the back? So you obviously got a picture of basically everything you get in the box. As you can see, you get a bunch of guys and some themed scenery and stuff, and templates and all the gubbins that you need to basically get started with this faction in the box. We'll go through what's in it in a second. I will quickly read out what this little blurb says here. So you've got Spiral Corps is a mixed mercenary Spiral Corps is a mixed mercenary company with a core of experts and professional troops from the Toha Trident, as well as a contingent of human mercenaries offering their experience as alien hunters. So this set contains the miniatures, rules and terrain you will need to start collecting a Spiral Corps sectoral army and introduce you to the Infinity universe. Obviously, if you're a regular player, then obviously this gives you a brand new faction to play as, but for anyone else who wants to get into the game, this is a phenomenal way to get into it. The two-player box sets are always good value because they give you some intro rules and things like that, but you normally get like one faction against another. If it's just you that wants to get into play Infinity and you know of a gaming group like Harlequins ourselves, obviously we've got a regular great group of lads like Lawrence and Glenn and Steve and you know, all the guys and boys. There's a lovely group of guys. If you just wanted to get into play them, obviously you won't need a two-player starter set because it'll be just you, so this would be a perfect way because the miniatures are all for your faction. On that note, what do we get in this box? So you're getting 3 Reex Escorts, 2 Draal Saboteurs, 1 Taagma Schemers, 1 Kiel-Saan Covert Assault Unit, 1 Kriigel Agent, I apologise, 1 Kiuutan Imposter, and 1 Clipsos Infiltrator. Plus obviously you get a 44-page Spiral Corps Army Pack rule booklet, an A4 booklet containing the introductory Spiral Corps background text, the Infinity Quick Start rules, 3 ready to play missions, and all that you'll need to learn to play Infinity. You also get the Daedalus Gate is scenery pack, which is obviously what you're seeing here, which is a themed pack to do with the new Daedalus Fall campaign. So obviously all the buildings and map and everything look all pretty cool and groovy. So yeah, so let's have a quick look at the sides, because the sides always show you what you're getting in the box. So if we just pick that up like that. So obviously you're getting, these are all the guys that I just read out to you. in all of their beautiful, colourful glory. I mean, he looks like a bit of a beast, I'm not going to lie. He looks like you wouldn't want to bump into him in a dark alley. If you flip the box over and you see the other side, I'll show you the rest of them. Spin it around. So again, I'm guessing these are kind of more of your line troops from the design of them, but I could be completely wrong. But they all look very groovy, very different to a lot of the other Infinity models I've seen before. So yeah, that's all good. But you all want to see what they're like. So what I'm going to do now is I will open the box and then I will zoom the camera in so that it's a nice fixed point on the table, and then I will start showing you all the models in the box up close. So see you in a second. Right, so just before I zoom in, let's just quickly show you what you're getting in the box. So, move this to one side. As you can see, you've got all of your dice and bases and all of your figures, and then the scenery pack is underneath. Again, I will show you that in a second. And then in here we have all the little booklets that it referred to earlier. So let's have a quick look at these. So, go with that. So, inside here you get your standard templates, blast templates, flame templates, unconscious templates, tokens even, and regular tokens, and all your orders and things like that. So those are obviously great if you're just getting into the games, give you something to get started with. So as always, they do Spanish and English. So obviously we are more interested in this half of the book. Well, I'm guessing most of the players that might watch this video are going to be interested in the English side. So let's have a quick look. So again, a bit of background for your brand new army. Explanations on each of the units, so you know what they are. Oop, move the book up so you can see. So explanations of the units, so you know what they are, what they look like, and a bit of background if you want to know more about why they behave the way they behave, and so on. Very cool, but I mean, half of these guys look like they're just pulled straight out of video games. These guys look amazing. So, and I love the design of them. Slightly kind of shark, but it's all techno-organic. It's cool. Oh god, she looks really cool as well. She's got quite a big sniper rifle by the look of it. I am under the distinct impression that she might do some serious damage to you. But yes, this is, it looks like it is teaching you the rules, how to play the game, just a few objectives, some quick start rules. Yeah, there you go. So you've got your classic quick start Infinity rules, just to teach you all the things that you need to know how to play this game. This is, I have to say, as someone who's actually played or learned to play using these, I bought a previous box set of these quick start rules are a phenomenal way of learning Infinity. They really help take what is quite an intimidating game if you just look at the rules prima facie. They can look very, very daunting and very, very like, oh my god, I can possibly learn to play a game that complex. But really, it's not at all. If you actually learn to use these quick start rules, the game is actually not too terrifying at all. It still has obviously moments where you're like, oh my god, I didn't know about that rule. But that's kind of part of the fun, and then obviously some extra bits there on how to paint your guys and build them. And obviously this second half is just the first half, but in Spanish. So, but yes, I thoroughly recommend learning to play using these rules. It really does help to break down the game and cut out all the extra stuff that you don't need to know about to begin with. Let's just pull out this then, as promised, and have a quick look at what's in here. So again, this is their standard packs that they do. If you've ever bought one of these box sets before, or one of their intro box sets, then you'll know roughly what you're going to get in here. These are very sturdy plastic card pieces. So you always get instructions how to build them. And then you get a bunch of these, which are obviously little smaller cargo containers for you to. I'm not going to do this in case someone buys this or whatever. But yeah, so these are obviously going to be little rectangular cardboard containers so that you can have some terrain on the battlefield, and then a few square ones as well, just to make it look like cargo containers, because obviously this is all taking place around the dataless full gate, dataless gate, that's it, so that people can actually transport goods and things in and out. Obviously some big buildings as well, so as you can see the artwork is always really pretty, and it's always really nicely printed. I've played some games that have pretty naff, putting it generously, pretty naff printings, but these are always good. They always have extra details like battle damage and are very clear, and they are very nice to fit in this universe of this bright, colourful, futuristic environment. So obviously you get 1, 2, 3, 4 of these large buildings. For the buildings, about 6 of these cargo container boxes things, and then about 2 of these rectangular ones as well. So you are getting a lot of kind of scattered terrain and buildings in this small little box. I'm sure you probably apply this separately as well. And then you also get a giant poster, which I cannot get on camera, and I'm not even going to try, but obviously it's the artwork from the front of the box anyway, which you can either put on your wall or you can double it up as the play mat that you will all play on. So you get all that in this box too. But again, I'm sure there's probably quite a few out there watching this and you're only concerned with the miniatures, because you probably already have your own scenery at home. But just in case there are any new players out there, I thought I'd show them what you're getting in here. Obviously it will build everything that you see here, which is a decent sized gaming board layout. But anyway, so I'm going to move all of this to one side, and then I'm going to zoom the camera in and we will look at these miniatures and see what we're looking at. Right then, so we've zoomed in the camera, let's have a little look at what's in the box. So, as always, you get your little bag of dice. These are your D20s that you'll need to play the game. As always, they have a little symbol on. This obviously is the symbol of the spiral cores. Again, these are always matching to whatever army you get in the box. All pretty nice standard D20s, but I actually have to say they're slightly better quality than your average gaming D20, so I always appreciate these. They're always very nice, and it also looks really good when you're playing on the table. You get a bunch of bases naturally, but you also get the whole reason you're buying this, which is these lovely models. So let's have a look. So I am probably going to butcher all of the names for these, but I'll put that in the middle like that. So we are starting off straight away with the limited edition model that you get exclusively if you pre-ordered it. So this young lady, I'm guessing it's a lady, but look at it, is the Hatail Spec Ops limited edition miniature. As always with Infinity, the mold job is beautiful. I can't see any problems, I can't see any bits wrong with it. You can see a tiny few bits of flash here and there, but it's just a two-piece model, and yeah, the quality is absolutely gorgeous as always. I never have any problems with Infinity for their quality. They've started doing more of these standard pegs so that they can lock very nicely into their position, and yeah, overall I cannot knock the quality of these miniatures. They might be metal, and again I know some people would prefer resin, but what they do they do well, and I can't argue with that as a line of logic. So it keeps the price down and it looks great. So there you are, that is the limited edition model, which is the Hatail Spec Ops. Let's quickly move on to another one. So this is the Kriigel Agent. It's very hard to show you a three-dimensional model on a two-dimensional flat surface, but as you can see, this is 3 parts. This is obviously going to connect into here like this, and then this is going to be the rifle, which goes from one arm to the other wrist. Yes, this is again beautiful work. There's a couple of bits of flash, obviously a bit more to do with the awkward design. So you've got a little bit of flash here, here, and here, and here, and so on and so forth. So there's a couple of little bits here and there, but as you can see, overall, a beautiful, beautiful finish, and just a superb quality. Well, I'm going to end up saying this an awful lot if I'm not careful, but as you can see, a few little bits of flash to clear off, but it's nothing major. These are tiny little bits. But yeah, so that's those guys. So he's 3 parts, so it shouldn't take too long to build. So next one. So the next model up is the Taagma Schemers. So this is a rather deadly looking young lady. Again, as you can see, 2 pieces, so that's nice and simple, especially if you're a beginner into the hobby. Very little in the way of work gluing required or whatever. Just a little bit of flash here, and a couple of little bits like one here, and a few little bits in there. But again, not too much, very simple areas as well, so nice and simple to kind of take this off and get it nice and smooth and whatever. So they're not too awkward, but they've chosen their flash points, which I'm fine with. I'm very happy with that. So again, as you can see, they're a nice little system of making it as simple as they can. You've got a nice little valley here, and you've obviously got the bit that goes into it there, making it very easy for them to fit together. So again, great quality, beautiful so it's CAD design really in this day and age to get this to all work out. And yeah, it's a very, very nice model. Again, you can see details very nice. The hair, I'm assuming it's hair. The the green bits that are on the artwork and things. Yeah, all look nicely individual and stand out quite nicely. You can even see like the lines on her top and things like that. So yes, overall, very nice model. Yeah, on to the next one. So the next model up for us is a Reex Escort even. Ugh, get my words out. So again, as you can see, this is a kind of 3-part model. You've got the backpack with the ammo belt feed. The ammo belt feed continues on this half of the model, which is the, I suppose, the largest half. Obviously, head, gun, feed, leg, and most of body. Again, as you can see, there's a nice deep channel in this piece here, and that obviously fits in with this piece here, with even a tiny little piece at the front to overlap your glue line, which is a great way of really hiding that. As you can see, not too much flash. Again, and I appreciate the metal is obviously quite a long time. It's been going out for many, many years, but make sure it's down camera, that's very silly more. But yeah, as you can see, these are very good pieces with very minimal flash and nicely cast and molded and that's great. But yeah, these I'm guessing, I think these guys are your basic guys, but as you can see, 3 pieces, so not too complicated for a beginner to deal with. And if you're old-handed, then just save your time, doesn't it? But yes, so let's show you the next one. So again, this is a Reex Escort. Again, it's the same problem of trying to display a 3-dimensional object that's unbuilt on a 2-dimensional surface. Essentially, these 2 halves again have this now, or by now characteristic slot design with a little bit of overlap on the inside so that it hides your glue lines. On top of that, so as you can see, it connects here at the wrist. On top of that, you've got these nice stuck out channels which will fit beautifully with the underside of the head and back panel piece, so it will all slot in very nicely to make your 3-dimensional guy. Again, this is just a line trooper, but it's beautifully designed, put together, and minimal flash and stuff as always. So yeah, I'll move on to the next one now. So this guy's fighting me already, and as you can see, it looks absolutely terrible when you try and lie it down. I do apologise, but again, this looks a little bit like one of the Reex Scout guys that I've been showing you previously, with the backpack and the head design and whatever, but it looks like a slightly different gun. It looks like more like a sniper rifle maybe. I'm not sure what these guys are armed with, but again, as you can see, this classic design. Again, I've got some of the older models they did, and some of this stuff was much more subtle and very awkward to try and put together. These guys are all designed in such a way that all the bits fit beautifully into the parts. Nice large design in terms of the connecting components, with all very, very carefully mapped out. So putting these newer guys from Infinity together is an absolute joy. But there you go, that's another go for that. Move on to the next one. So I didn't think I'd make you wait till the end. I decided to do the big guy early. So as you can see, he comes mostly intact. So he's got his chest, head, waist, legs, everything together, and this obviously rock or whatever it is he's standing on. So most of it's already done. The only piece that you need to attach really, so you've got his back piece and his two arms, which I'm actually not getting the arms in shot because I'm a terrible person. So yes, so as you can see, his two arms. Again, level of casting detail so they can get obviously the weight reduction holes in the swords in and things like that, and it's absolutely beautiful. But as you can see, this will fit very nicely into this large piece at the back, so that will pop in like that. And then these guys both have large tabs so that you can then glue this on. This is plenty of surface area for the glue to hold, and obviously to make them look pretty badass. He looks absolutely amazing, and he's not painted or even glued together properly. No, it's not glued together at all. But yeah, as you can see, not too much flash, and he's a very, very intimidating looking model. And again, if you're a beginner to this, the glue points are all in places that are actually very forgiving, because they're not having to hold too much weight. It's just the arms and this back piece. It's not like you have to glue the hips and the waist together and then potentially have the whole thing fall apart on you. So I applaud them for doing such a large designed heavy infantry miniature and keeping it simple, because as this box set is meant to be for beginners as much as it is meant to be for veterans. So I applaud them for their design on that. Anyway, let's move on to the last couple and then we can call it quits. So here's a model that should come out okay on camera. To be fair, this is one of the Draal Saboteurs. As you can see, it's literally two components. It looks a little bit awkward on camera, and in real life, if I'm very honest, until you push them both together. But as you can see, her left arm is coming down here, and there's like a backpack and a rifle. I'll just turn these over, like so. So as you can see, when they go together, then it's basically probably hiking through the area and just making sure everything is sitting safely and securely. Again, I mean, it fits together very nicely. I mean, as you can see, I'm not even holding it at this, at least as you could see if I held it in camera. I'm not even like holding the other piece on. It's so well like CAD designed so that everything just sits snugly into position that just a tiny drop of glue should hold all that together, and you are laughing. But yes, it's just a very, very nice model. Again, minimal flash, great for beginners, and obviously very forgiving design. So again, no weight is on anything that should stop it from going together quite nicely. So yes, that's one of those. Let's move on to the next one. So again, this is one of the very lovely dynamic poses, but very awkward to kind of try and show you on camera. This is one of the Draal Saboteurs. Again, as you can see, lovely clear cut design. Obviously left arm goes in there, and then right hand goes in there. So a beautiful dynamic pose, very nice three-dimensional image, and again very friendly for the beginners out there amongst you, because of all the weight's obviously on the arms, or the glue with the arms. So yeah, again, if I pop these down for a second, like this, in the middle would be helpful. So yeah, as you can see, a little bit of flash on this side, and a couple of tiny bits to tick up here and there, but nothing too major. And again with him, as you can see, when my fingers on the way, you've got the odd little bit of flash down here or whatever, but nothing too major. And again, a nice clean cast of the miniature. So again, lots of nice details that you can paint up or paint over. If you're not one of these people that like to have lots and lots of detail over their miniatures, or you find it a bit intimidating, you could easily just kind of do these like brown or whatever, and they just blend in as pouches and stuff. But again, very, very nice miniature. Lovely, lovely dynamic pose. I actually really like that pose. I think it works very well as somebody kind of sneaking about and scouting about. So it works very well with the character of the model, or at least I guess that is based on the name of the guy. Anyway, with that said, on to the next one. So our last but one This is the Kiuutan Imposter. This is I love this guy. He looks so menacing and so cool. The way he's got this kind of concealed mask underneath this hood. It is a very, very kind of rogue-esque assassin style character design. Obviously, a big rifle on his back here, and all this lovely little detail here. I don't know much about the character. Obviously, not really. I'm terrible. I didn't want to try and. I'm trying to fudge my way through it, but obviously we'll see how it goes. So, what am I on about? So yeah, so the arms will then go on there. So obviously it looks like the guy is drawing a quick pistol to probably try and assassinate his target. Again, beautiful design. A little bit of flash here, which is obviously stopping me from really showing you how it connects together, but you get the idea. It fits nicely into these little designs here from these points here and here. So yeah, I mean, this is an absolutely gorgeous model. I mean, I almost wanted just to have it. I think it's a really, really, really nice model. They ever released it separately, I might be forced to buy it just because it is very, very cool. But I love his sidewall legs as well. Well, it looks like very sidewall legs. You could probably paint it up that way if you wanted to. All these muscle strands or whatever. But yeah, this is a very cool looking guy. But anyway, let's just move on to the next one. So our very last model from this box set is the Clipsos Infiltrator. So this is the young lady I mentioned pretty much at the end of me flicking through the book, who I thought looked rather menacing and you didn't want to mess with her at all. Now, as you can see, she comes in 3 parts. Again, clever design to how they've done it, because you don't have to do any legs or anything, so the weight of the glue is all going to be on bits that should be fine. You're not going to break this by trying to glue to it. As you can see, it is a very distinctive shaped design at the back, and that is obviously because of this piece, which then fits. Fingers, if you work, that'd be lovely. Yeah, so this obviously fits snugly into here, like that, and there you go. That is the bottom of the coat in a lovely dynamic pose like that, and then obviously this arm, which is holding a rather interesting looking pistol. Rifle. Do apologise. It looks here. I can see the stock of the gun here. Yeah, so she's obviously holding a pistol in this hand, trying to take a snapshot at her target, and then obviously her rifle is down at her side, ready to try and dispense whatever, not justice, but take out her target as she sees fit. This is again a lovely dynamic model, very, very pretty, and a beautiful design. Very clever the way they've cut the cape and stuff to make it very easy for beginners to assemble. And it's really, really nice model, and I think it's very typical of what's in this box. It's a lovely dynamic model, very minimal flash, and nice to put together. So I'll just put this back away, and I'll wrap up with my last thoughts. So there you go then, folks. As you can see, you get an awful lot of value in this box set. You're getting scenery, rules, listings, an army to go straight off and start playing like 300-point games with, or I think that's what it said inside the box when I was clicking through. And obviously you're getting a limited edition model if you pre-order this from us. But there is one little thing that I have saved, a little nugget that I have saved till the end of this episode. If you pre-ordered both this and the book at the same time, then not only would you have gotten the free miniatures in for each, but also, if I move this out of the way, you would also have gotten this exclusive limited edition miniature for a Sato Togen combi rifle for the NA2 faction. So this little guy is only available if you pre-ordered both at the same time. And so you already got like massive savings and 2 free miniatures, and this is a 3rd free miniature, and this looks pretty damn cool. I will quickly show you now. Don't worry, I won't fuck up making the camera zoom in or whatever. I'll just lift it up to you. So as you can see, 1, 2, and obviously the base is hiding underneath that. So this guy, who looks pretty damn cool, comes in 3 pieces. So he's got obviously his legs and the thing he's standing on. Then the upper body and the head, which is again one of the lovely designs of this new range of Infinity stuff. So it's just going to slot in there beautifully. Look, didn't even have to do any effort for that. And then obviously his right arm, which is going to connect on here with, excuse me, with his combi rifle. And again, this model is a limited edition model that is only available if you indeed purchased or pre-ordered both the starter box set and the book at the same time. I mean, that's incredibly generous, I think, from Corvus Valley to just for this extra model. Obviously, it's incentive for you to buy both, but if you're planning on buying both anyway, then you get this 3 additional limited edition models, and that is absolutely awesome. Even if they charge them like £8 each, that was to be £24 worth of free stuff in already great value products. But anyway, that is enough from me for now. I will flash up the price of the box set here. Voila. And if you would like to order them, obviously contact us via our website or via our Facebook group or telephone us or come in store. But otherwise than that, thank you very much for watching, folks. If you didn't watch the Daedalus Fall book opening earlier on, you are free to go and watch that now. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all later. There you go then, folks. That was our unboxing video of the Spiral Core box for Infinity. If you missed our last video on the Daedalus Fall campaign rulebook, then by all means, go and watch that now so that you catch up to date. But otherwise than that, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider throwing us a like. And why not subscribe while you're at it? That way you'll stay up to date with all the latest Team Harlequins videos. Otherwise than that, you've been wonderful. Thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye, folks.